Hey, I just woke up from a nap. And, before I end up probably falling back asleep because I'm just exhausted because I still don't have my Adderall for some reason, I just wanted to, mention that on Tuesday I actually have an appointment with dermatologist, which is good because, I've been getting blood out of my ear. Yeah, fun. Um, it seems as though whatever like skin mite issue or the genus is Demodex mite issues I'm having, they've moved into the ear canals, which is probably where this hearing went away from. So honestly, not that big of a deal to me. I'd rather have some mites damage my hearing than have like parasitic brain worms. Just saying, like parasitic brain worms and stuff like that, like literally exist, is terrifying and also interesting, which is why I'm like smiling. I've been enjoying the research I've been doing. The microscopic world is fascinating. And most of the like human mites and parasites and stuff, people are fine with them. You only have reactions to them if you're a freaking weirdo, which we already know I am. So, yeah, that could explain why it looks like I just have like 20 different mite issues because, yeah, the more I do research, the more I have symptoms of different types of mites and parasites. So, what I feel like is it's just my body's biome, my microbiome has gone kind of wacky. And so everything is going a little wacky. I probably don't have like something that I've just recently caught. Like, I've been dealing with these skin issues, especially some of them around my nails, the fingers and toenails, literally my entire life. My entire life. Before I lived here, when I was just visiting my grandma here, I have a memory of her coming in, seeing me picking at my toenail. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I gotta get the little like fuzzes that get stuck like under, like the edge of your nail where it goes in, like where the nail grows into the skin. Like I have to dig in there to get the stuff." Okay, Rick, to get the stuff out. Otherwise, like the skin just gets thicker and thicker and thicker. So I've been dealing with this my whole freaking life. I know I should just be letting the doctors do their thing, but look, I've been itchy for years. One of my most watched videos, I think it's most watched or something, um, is from several years ago when I was scream crying that I am so itchy I'm going insane. Now, several years on, still don't fully know where the itching is, but I've got alopecia and I'm going deaf. So, can we maybe figure it out, please? I'm kind of okay with some ear mites making me go deaf, but I don't want the brainworm stuff. Like, um, I have enough issues. If this one can just stick to my microbiome going a little, hashtag extra, that would be nice. Because I'm pretty sure that I could just be having like prescription shampoo, body wash, and stuff to keep all that stuff balanced. I don't know. Some skin mites doesn't really feel like a big deal compared to other things that it could be. But I don't know. I feel like my research has been necessary because it's been years and the doctors haven't figured it out yet. I mean, me realizing that, there's more than just the mites in your eyelashes, which are called Demodex mites. In fact, Demodex is not a specific one type of mite, it is a genus of mite. And then there's other things, and, pinworms, roundworms, hookworms. And it's really fascinating. Like, also, I didn't know about most of it. Why have I never been taught about this stuff? Apparently, things like scabies are actually very common, especially for people like myself with health issues who has spent time in institutional spaces like inpatient psychiatric units, lots of hospital stays, like never been wealthy, definitely spent time in places like drug den type things because once again I've had kind of a crazy wild life, and I've gotten out of a lot of it, but I've had a time in my life where I would be posting on Craigslist that basically I wanted to get high and have some no strings attached fun. And when I say high, I'm not talking weed. I was real big into that robo tripping, DMX. It brought me to some other world. Honestly, just remembering the feeling is still so good, but my body could no longer handle the cough syrup and stuff I was forcing it to take, and I shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, but that's neither here nor there. Point being, like, I had a time in my life where, I mean, if you were in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and, you know, you were on Craigslist, you might have run into me. Uh, I apologize for anyone whose nights I ruined back then because I have no real memory of that stuff. The DMX just totally blanks the memory. But I know there's been multiple times where, after the getting high and sex, I would be very sick and then very not fun. So sorry about that. I've always been a wreck. I just hopefully am a slightly more responsible wreck now who doesn't abuse drugs. And oh, I'm not even gonna be down on myself for the casual sex back then because, like, I had a sex drive back then. I don't now. I have nothing against casual sex. I'm not having it anymore. That's it. Um, but yeah, it was doing not so great things. Like, I don't know how many people's houses I've been in while completely ripped off my face and like naked on their floor. I don't know how I've never gotten an STI. Like, I've had a really risky life. And honestly, I'm glad I did a lot of my, risky, crazy living younger because now I'm 31 and I'm basically housebound and use a wheelchair. Like, yeah, I don't have the capability to be wild and crazy now. Now I just want the doctors to tell me why my ear is bleeding and I can't stop itching. And I watch the news constantly. So yeah, I'm prematurely old. So anyway, I just figured give that update and another one of my like long rambly things because y'all can turn up the speed on this yourself. But also, I'm not really a big fan of the super short sped up videos. I'm sorry. I'm not on TikTok for a reason. Anyway, I want to end this video and upload it and find something to watch that's either like the news or true crime or psychology, something like that. Because I'm old and boring.